The cameras were flashing non-stop, the crowd was buzzing with anticipation, and the most powerful names in fashion were stepping onto one of the most iconic red carpets in the world, the Met Gala. Every year, this night promises unforgettable moments, but no one expected what was about to happen next. As the doors opened and a sleek silhouette emerged, all eyes locked onto one figure. It was Kendall Jenner, and in that instant, the entire atmosphere shifted. This wasn't just another appearance. This was a statement, a transformation, and a moment that would dominate headlines long after the night ended. At first glance, her look seemed almost simple, elegant, minimal, and timeless. But as she moved under the lights, the details began to reveal themselves. The gown, inspired by classical sculpture, carried an almost mythological energy. Flowing fabric wrapped around her like it had been carved rather than stitched, giving her the presence of a living statue. It wasn't loud, it wasn't over the top, but it was powerful in a way that made people stop and stare. And that's the thing about Kendall, she doesn't always need to be the most dramatic in the room, she just needs to be the most unforgettable. But what people didn't realize at that moment was that this was only the beginning of her story that night. Because behind the scenes, there was another layer to this look, one that would completely change how people saw it. As the night progressed and the cameras followed her inside, whispers began to spread. Something about the outfit wasn't what it seemed. And then came the reveal. Hidden within the design was a dramatic transformation that elevated the entire concept from beautiful to iconic. It was the kind of fashion moment that doesn't just happen, it's carefully built, planned, and executed to perfection. And just when everyone thought they had seen it all, Kendall did something unexpected. She disappeared from the spotlight, only to return in a completely different form. As the after-party scene began, the energy shifted from elegance to bold experimentation. This is where celebrities often take risks, stepping away from the strict expectations of the red carpet and embracing something more daring. And Kendall? She took that opportunity and turned it into a moment people are still talking about. Her second look wasn't just an outfit, it was a statement about identity, confidence, and the future of fashion. Designed with cutting-edge techniques, the piece hugged her body in a way that felt almost sculptural. It blurred the line between clothing and art, making it hard to tell where fabric ended and design began. The level of detail was incredible, but what truly made it stand out was the message behind it. This wasn't just about looking good, it was about pushing boundaries. Now here's where the story takes a turn. Because in today's world, the real impact of a moment like this doesn't just happen on the red carpet, it happens online. After the event, Kendall took to social media and dropped a series of photos that instantly set the internet on fire. These weren't random snapshots or casual posts. Every image was intentional. The lighting, the poses, the angles, it all felt cinematic, almost like scenes from a high fashion film. And within minutes, millions of people were reacting. Comments flooded in. Fans, celebrities, fashion insiders, everyone had something to say. Some called it her best look ever. Others praised the creativity and boldness. And many were simply in awe of how effortlessly she carried it all. This is where Kendall's real power comes into play. It's not just about wearing incredible outfits, it's about controlling the narrative. She understands how to extend a moment beyond the event itself, turning a single appearance into a full story that unfolds over time. And that's exactly what she did here. The Met Gala may have been one night, but Kendall made sure her impact lasted far longer. And let's be honest, this isn't new for her. Over the years, Kendall Jenner has built a reputation for delivering consistent, memorable moments at the Met Gala. While others chase attention with extreme designs, she often takes a different approach. She focuses on precision, storytelling, and timing. She knows when to hold back and when to go all in. But this year felt different. There was a sense that she wasn't just participating in the event, she was defining it. By blending classical inspiration with modern innovation, she created a look that felt both timeless and futuristic. And that's not easy to do. Fashion trends come and go, but moments like this, they stay. What's even more interesting is how she balances high fashion with relatability. While her outfits are undeniably luxurious, elements of her overall look, like her beauty choices, often feel accessible. It's a subtle detail, but it plays a huge role in why she connects with such a wide audience. She represents both aspiration and realism at the same time. And that's a rare combination. As the buzz around her Met Gala appearance continues, one thing becomes clear. This wasn't just about fashion. It was about influence. It was about understanding how to create a moment that resonates across platforms, across audiences, and across time. Because in today's world, being stylish isn't enough. You have to be strategic. You have to think beyond the outfit and consider the bigger picture, the story, the reaction, the impact. And Kendall Jenner, she's mastered that game. So when you look back at this year's Met Gala, you'll see a lot of incredible outfits, a lot of bold choices, a lot of unforgettable moments. But among all of them, one story stands out. The story of a model who walked in with quiet confidence, transformed the narrative, and left the world talking long after the lights went out. And that's the kind of moment that doesn't just trend, it becomes history.